Shannon, how impressive was Dallas?
Wasn't very impressive at all to me. But the simple fact is that Detroit Lions are dead last in rush defense allowed. And if you look at what the Cowboys were able to do, what I've been saying all along, their best football player is Ezekiel Elliott. He should. I almost called his stat line, didn't Skip Bayless. I think I said something like 27 for $147. Zeke made me out to be a liar. He had 25 for $152, but that's neither here nor there.
Did you predict 4 catches for 88?
Well, Skip.
I don't think so. I think all I heard you do was disparage his ability to catch the football. Do you remember that, Miss Taft?
Yes.
Yes.
I take notes on you, too.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Answer me that question again. I could have sworn you said, Shannon, were you impressed?
Yeah.
And somehow you keep chiming in. You're going to have your opportunity.
It was rhetorical.
No, it was not. I didn't even ask you no question.
I just did a rhetorical statement. I was talking to the wall.
Let me tell you why I'm not impressed.
Okay.
Think about this. Ezekiel Elliott had his best career day totally, rushing the football and catching the football, 240 yards from scrimmage. And it took a last-second field goal to beat the Detroit Lions. See, we overvalued the Detroit Lions to begin with because they beat the New England Patriots. But the Detroit Lions are not a very good football team because, remember, they lost at home to the New York Jets, who hadn't won a football game since. So, with that being said, Dak is a different quarterback when Ezekiel Elliott can run the football because they have to drop that extra guy in the box. So now he knows he's throwing against man, single, high coverage. They can't get exotic in their coverages because they have to get the extra guy down to stop Zeke from running the football. Give them credit. Zeke made a nice over-the-shoulder catch. I haven't seen that. Nope. As Jerry Jones said, he's never seen that. That's what Jerry said. Now, if it's a lie, Jerry told it. Jerry Jones says, I've never seen Ezekiel Elliott make that catch.
He did not say that. He said, I've never seen him play better. I don't think he said he's never seen him make
Have you ever seen him make that catch?
Yes.
When?
I've seen him make 2 or 3
No,
like that.
No, I'm not saying catching the football over the shoulder.
I'll get him for tomorrow.
Okay.
I already told you. Last year he made a couple where I said, whoa, he made a much better catch than that last year.
No, he didn't.
On a ball that's thrown high behind him in the flat. Hey, you have no idea what you're talking about. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Give him credit. I wanted to see Ezekiel Elliott catch the ball down the field because what we see these backs, we see a Le'Veon, we see a Todd Gurley, Alvin Kamara, Delvin Johnson. What they're able to do, not only can they rush for 1,300 yards, which we know Zeke can do. He led the league 1 year in rushing. But they can catch the ball down the field. Not just screen passes, not flat routes, throwing the ball down the field. And so I was very impressed with him catching the football. But that was a singular act. We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, it is a habit, not an act. This was an act. We've seen him do it once. Now, once we see him do it like the Gurleys, like the Bells, like the Kamaras, okay, now we can say, okay, now Zeke, this is a habit for Zeke. Catching the ball, we're running routes, him on linebacker. So I'm not overly impressed because I really had no value, no interest in the Detroit Lions to begin with.
That's it? My turn?
Your turn.
Thank you.
All right.
Here we go. I'm about to give you, even as a lifelong Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm going to give you an objective, unvarnished, lay it on the table straight from the gut view of what happened yesterday. This is my view, not yours, but mine. There was a whole lot I did not love about the way my Cowboys played yesterday on offense and especially on defense. But in the end, with the season on the line and the money on the table, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott combined on an extremely clutch play that not only saved the game, but put them in position to win the game on a walk-off field goal by Brett Maher, who's pretty good. I'm not going to because we got a long way to go. Yeah, he got off to a shaky, rocky start at Carolina, but so far so good, and I'm not going to tempt fate by apologizing, but that pass and that catch was a thing of beauty. It was one for the ages, and I'm with Jerry Jones. I'm just glad I got to witness it. He got to see it live in person, and I got to see it live on Fox. And it was beautiful, and I will remember that pass and that catch for the rest of my life because Dak did exactly what I keep saying that he's highly capable of doing, and that's throwing a beautiful deep ball. And I'm about to talk in just a minute about others that he threw yesterday like he's highly capable of throwing. And Ezekiel Elliott did exactly what I beat this table for all week before this game on Sunday. What did I keep telling you? He has to catch it. I don't care about the carries. I care about the catches because nobody can deal with him in the open field. So what did he do? He lined up like a wide receiver. He lined up in the slot. And all of a sudden, a linebacker steps up and says, uh-oh, I think I got 21. And Dak says, uh-oh, I got 21. He did not hesitate and he not drop it on a dime, drop it right down the chimney. It was beautiful. Yes. And did Zeke just not haul it in? He looked like, dare I say, a wide receiver on that catch. He looked like a wide receiver because, trust me on this, he can catch it downfield at least as well as Le'Veon and Todd Gurley can catch it downfield. At least.
What about Kamara?
Okay, we'll throw him in there. I don't know. This guy is sensational. Yeah, who else you got? Jim Brown? You want to put him in?
David Johnson.
I don't know. Okay.
Those are the two-way backs that you talked about.
All right. So that's the kind of play that not only saves but makes the season. And I told you off the Seattle game that I put the onus of the burden on Ezekiel Elliott because he made 3 bad plays in that game that cost them the game. Mm-hmm. He did catch a touchdown pass in that game after he had stepped out of bounds, which nullified the touchdown play. He did drop a huge 3rd and 9 pass that hit him right in the hands, and he could have turned up on Bobby Wagner and gone for 40 yards. And at the end of the game, he did bolt for 26 yards, his longest run of the day, and he got stripped from behind at the Seattle 19, or we could be having a different conversation right now because we might be talking about 3-1 Dallas Cowboys. Mm-hmm. So did Ezekiel Elliott ever repay his team yesterday? Because that was his career day. Career combined yards.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, especially with those 4 catches for 88 yards, he vaults right into the, dare I say, the MVP conversation with Patrick Mahomes and Jared Goff. I think Zeke's right in the middle of it, especially if the Cowboys take off.
But here's the thing, Skip. I've been preaching to you. Mm-hmm. I said the roles need to be flipped. I said Ezekiel Elliott need to have more carries than Dak Prescott has pass attempts. Mm-hmm. If you don't mind me asking, how many rush attempts for the Cowboys offense? How many pass attempts for
I don't know. You got the stats. I don't have.
Oh, you got those stats?
I don't have your kind of research.
You looking at it right there, Skip. But you need to be shaming yourself.
On your head.
Well, Steve Owens, me and Steve Owens, we're a tandem. We be working this thing right here.
Heisman winner. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
35 rush attempts, 27 pass attempts.
Uh-huh.
I keep trying to tell you that's the recipe. But
And
that's what.
Why did this game remain close in my humble estimation? Because Dak Prescott was not called one time to keep the ball on the read option. He ran one that he might have kept on a crucial 3rd down late in the game, but he didn't keep it one time. Nope, not one time. One of these days, he's going to break loose the way he did against the Giants and keep it 7 or 8 times, and you're going to see some devastation.
Skip. Ezekiel Elliott is running the ball for 6.1 a clip, and you want your quarterback to get in the way and take carries out of his hand?
Yes. He'll average 8 or 10 yards a carry. Trust me. The way they crashed down, the defensive end was crashing down on Zeke.
You got what you asked for. Ezekiel ran the football. They threw it to Ezekiel. Dak did not put the ball in harm's way. What more do you want?